Hey, what's going on, Dan and the other crazy critters in Aligabler's swamp? This, of course, is Mike Gabler, the Aligabler, and I appreciate you guys being such big fans of Survivor. It was an awesome season, and I'm glad you guys got to see my gameplay. It was a wild season, had to make a bunch of adjustments, and since you guys are big fans of the show, I figured I'd just talk a little bit about, the show, the season, maybe some things that you may not know that we figured out when we were out there. So the new era of Survivor, there is no food. They don't give you anything. Even on day one when it's 102 degrees in Fiji and you're being ate up by mosquitoes and all kinds of stuff, and you're dehydrated, there's no water unless you want to drink out of the yucky well. And we walked down to that well and they had, you take the board off, and there's all these like bugs and stuff on the top of there. So we'd skim that out and we'd ladle up a bunch of water. And me and Owen would bring it all the way back to camp about 100 yards away, try not to slosh too much of it and spill it. And then Sammy'd make a fire. We'd boil it. We'd let it cool. And then in that 102 degree heat with 95% humidity, we would drink it and then we would repeat it. So clearly that was not a long-term strategy because we were just so dehydrated. Those first few days were just brutal, figuring out the balance of the body. And also it was really interesting because when you first get into the game, you are delicious to bugs because you're sweating out all your minerals, your salts, and your sugars. So we had bug bites on our bug bites on our bug bites, which was really wild. I'm used to that kind of from being outdoors, but not really because it was just miserable. But it was, luckily the Baka tribe were awesome people. Everybody was really taking care of each other. Yeah, we had some knives out once in a while, but all that stuff is cool. In fact, little fact here, Ellie and I are really good friends outside the game. She's a darling. She lives in Utah, just south of us in Idaho, and she's really cool. We left her knives in the game. Janine, how she bamboozled me for that bead? Well, I had one left, and I have two daughters, so I couldn't give it to one, and I decided, I talked to the girls about it. I said, hey, if I take that bead and I go to a bead shop, I'm going to make a necklace. And I made it up and I sent it over to Janine about the time she got voted out so that she had something as a day brightener. But we're all really good friends. Sammy and I are talking about even doing the amazing race together. So who knows, man? Maybe we'll see you guys out there. But, Dan and all you guys in Aligabler Swamp, I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, full of adventure, full of fun, full of success. I just love how Survivor brings cool people together, and I hope our paths cross one day. Anyways, man, I'm gonna sign out here with a little bit of harmonica. I'm gonna play it with one hand. It's a little bit difficult to do, but I'm just gonna do that because you guys are cool, and hey, man, I feel like doing it. So take good care. There's a Happy New Year tribute to all y'all down in Aligabler Swamp. Okay, one-handed harmonica is not as good as it should be. But anyways, all the best to you guys. I appreciate you. Take good care. Rock on. Happy New Year.